This next demonstration is to show you how to catch a swarm on a man-made structure, such as a car or a building. Like up there, where the swarm is located in between the gutter and the eave. It's in a safe and well-hidden location to where until they find a new home. Now, in this case, it's on the edge, but sometimes it can be on the side of a building, where you would have to either take the box, put it against the wall and try to brush them in, or cup your hand and brush them into the hand and then into the box. In this case, we're just going to take the brood box up to that swarm. Now, what we're going to do first is remove frames. You can leave them in if you feel the need to, but in the case of going up a ladder, it makes it easier to walk up it without frames jiggling around. So we take them out. We have 6 of them for this demonstration. And we take the box and a brush to help brush them in gently without damaging the queen. We take it, we put it under our arm, so we can go up the ladder. Now, we're up here, and what we want to do is try to balance this on your leg and try to push it underneath the brood box. Now, the hole seems to be a little bit too small. That's okay. What we want to do is go around the back of the gutter and try to push the swarm into the box from one way with the brush, or if you're more experienced, you can do it with just your hand and gloves. So here, what we want to do is we want to take it and gently push the swarm into there. Now the queen's falling in. Now there will be some bees up here. You want to try to brush as many of them in to the box. Now, we've caught her, so now you want to take it gently back down. And here, you want to lay it on a sawhorse or on the ground would work. In this case, I have a sawhorse for the demonstration. Now, swarmer's in here. Now, you can either put the excluder straight on, or you can take the time, a little bit of time, and put these frames back in. The queen will be disoriented temporarily, giving you a few minutes to do this. So, we will stick them back in. And this will enable the queen to start building when they get settled in later on. So now, the queen is in here with many of the bees. We take the excluder, lay it on gently, and line it up to where the sides are straight, such as we did with the brood box and the bottom board. Now, you do not want to tape it yet, for if the queen got out while you're putting the frames in, or fell on the ground, they'll go to her and ball up in about 30 to 40 minutes, and you want to be able to remove this and put it back in the ground. Now, depending on where she is, you'll use one of the demonstration views, such as this one, or one catching them in a tree, or catching them on the ground to catch her again, because she will swarm most likely in a different location, but it'll be the same type of ball. So, now you've got her in there. It's now dark. The bees have come back in for the night where the queen is. You want to take the lid and lay it on top. And now she is ready to be moved to a designated location. The next demonstration we're going to do is how to catch a swarm located on the ground. Now, there's a couple ways to do it. One way is you can grab underneath the swarm with your hands, cupping underneath it, and move it into the box. Then all you do is stick the excluder on top like you've done before. But let's say you're not for sure yourself. You're a little nervous about doing this, worried you may disperse the ball. What you can do is you can take anywhere from 2 to 4 frames and place them around the swarm. In this case, we're going to use 2, but you can use more if the swarm is larger. Now, what you want to do is have a brush ready. Take a frame and try to brush it as many bees as possible all up on the frame, on one side of the frame. The more bees you have, the more likely you're going to get the queen up there. Now, they're going to stay on there. What you want to do is take the bees on here and place it back into the brood box. These frames will be ones you removed earlier on. And you want to take the next frame and brush her up into there. Now, let's say you got some more. It's a little bit larger than you thought. You can take another empty frame out of the box and sweep her one more time. And now, you've got the swarm all in frames. You can stick her inside the brood box. Now, the queen and all the worker bees are in the brood box. Make sure all the frames are lined up correctly. Now she's in there, she's in the brood box. Now all you have to do is stick the excluder on top. Make sure it's lined up correctly. And then leave it here. until you're for sure that you got the queen. Wait 30-40 minutes. It'll evolve either in here or again somewhere else, either in a tree, on the ground, or on a man-made structure. You can go to the different segments of the video to find out how to do it, such as this one here. Now, if she's in there, you've got her. Wait till nightfall. So that way all the bees did not get on the frames or are still flying around. Go inside. At nightfall, you just grab the lid and place it on top. And now, she is ready to be moved to a designated location. Alright. Now, you've got the swarm captured. Now you need to move to a designated location. Now this should be easy. If you've done it right, it should look something like this. It's in there, and it's ready to be moved. Now, I've already moved it to a general location. And the location needs to be something around, just below the knee of the ground, in a shaded area. Keep it around 80 degrees. Now, if you live in a colder area, where you get winter, it needs to be a place where you can get warm during the day, during the winter, to help keep them alive and freezing to death. So in that case, you want something where it gets the east sun, but maybe not the west sun, as it sets. Now, what you want to do, there's usually handles on the sides, on 4 sides. Pick it up, you place the swarm. You usually capture a swarm onto, in this case, a pallet. Now, you want to make sure that she is facing, the opening here is facing a direction that will not interfere with your work or your neighbors. So off into an open location. Now, she's in here. Now, you do not want to open the front yet. This will be later on when she is settled in. But since they are here and they're in a new location. Alright, now you have the queen here. Now what you want to do is either crack the lid open, leaving the excluder in place now. This queen will not get out. But then enabling the worker bees to go out and explore the new area and help try to settle her in to this new home. It'll take some time. Or you can just take the lid off altogether, depending on what you have around you. If you have other hives, it's better to keep it only a crack. If there's only a hive in the general area, you can get away with this. Now, it'll be in here. Now, you want to leave it here for quite some time. After several weeks, you want to take the front and remove it. Now, if you feel unsafe, you may want to wear a veil. You won't need gloves for this. But it's best to do it at night. Take the tape, remove it off of the front. Next, you want to take the stick out. Now, the queen will be settled in here, have larvae and everything, and now the bees will come in and out. You can place other boxes just similar to this on top where you have honey. Leave the excluder always where it is. If you're in a colder climate where you have long winters, you might want to put an extra box and then put the excluder on top. Now, the bees are coming out and you are settled in. Alright, now that you've got the hive in a designated location, you're ready to open up the front after 2 to 4 weeks. The queen will usually be settled in, and it'll look like something like this. You'll have your original brood box, an excluder, and 2 more boxes on top for honey stores. Now, if you live in a colder climate, the excluder will be instead up here. Now, down at the front here is where the bees will come in and out, similar to the one before. And here we have a reducer to keep too many bees from going in and out, enabling them to guard it and prevent other bees enemy bees from coming in. And it should look like this: bees coming in and out. And after you've done all that, you've got a wild hive or a new hive captured.